Hello everyone, it's Stray Faye here with another episode of Variable Barricade. Alright, it's been a few days, so what have we learned? We learned an interesting little factoid about Shion. He is actually the son of the famous photographer Leclerc that we just saw like all the pretty pictures of. And that information comes much to his distress, because it seems like his father abandoned him, like after he grew up. Like he wasn't like that image of like a childish angel anymore. To what degree the trauma, I guess like only Shion knows. Like so far, Hibari has just done internet searches. And Kasuga just kind of confirms that, like, yeah, we already know. We already know, like, that information. But, yeah, like, not much information on Shion's end. He just doesn't want to talk about it. Alright, let's continue. We'll probably get through this board today. Fluctuating emotions. I'm definitely interested in Shion, but I can't sort out my emotions. Help comes from an unexpected source. Alright, let's play this event. The following morning. Hello. Heya, Hibari. After you're done, I'll zhuzh up your hair again. Alright. He also gave us, like, the perfume. Like, the his and hers perfume. Sure. The mist is almost out. Do you want to try a new scent, or do you want to stay with this one? This one's fine. Shion chatted away to me as I ate my breakfast. Well, sort of. To be clear, Shion was acting normally, and I was the one behaving strangely. Even if I pretended to be my usual self, what happened last night was still on my mind. I want things to go back to normal, but I'm still so embarrassed. I can't even make eye contact with him. I don't know, he grabbed your hair and... I mean, he didn't pull it, but like, looked at you seductively. Hibari, did something happen between you and Shion? Yeah, we went to his room together without a chaperone. Something's up for sure. Or maybe you're not feeling well? Are you okay, Hibari? Yep, right as rain. Really? Then why do you seem so distant? Are you maybe thinking about what I think? Wait, are you maybe thinking about what I think you're thinking about? Shion obviously saw right through me. That's why he whispered something so suggestive. Miss Hibari, it is time to go. Kasuga's trying to break up the moment. You do not like Shion. I am so totally ready. Let's go to school, yay! I leapt out of my seat as if it were on fire, and Shion gave me a disappointed look. I was extremely grateful for Kasuga today. Ugh. Is something the matter, Hibari? You've been sighing for a while now. It's Shion. What did he do? Tsubuki sounded worried, so I stopped poking at my lunch to explain the situation. The other day, he made us some his and hers fragrances. He said that they were one of a kind. Oh my, how romantic! Yeah, I guess. We talked for a bit when he told me about the perfume. And since then, I can't seem to talk to him sensibly anymore. Wiggle. He managed to wiggle his way into her mind. Doesn't take much. It's just... It doesn't take much to like break down Hibari's walls. And what do you mean by can't? Like, I feel embarrassed if I make eye contact with him, or my face gets hot just from talking with him. I don't dislike Shion. In fact, I think we're closer than before, but now I'm so agitated around him. It wasn't like this before. Becoming more aware of him. It's love. Oh my gosh! How splendid! Romance at last! It's love's sweet blossom! Can't you see? Come again. Am I wrong? From what you told me, it sounds like things have been going swimmingly. I'm not really sure. Originally, I thought of the boys as people after my wealth. And even though my situation is technically different, the grandfather sending me partners is kind of like an arranged marriage, right? It's like one point that she's like against it though. Like even when she starts like getting feelings for the guys, like I don't want to because Grandpa picked them. Basically, I thought that even if we were to get married, it would be because of some calculated reason, not for love. Maybe that's why like Grandpa gave you like 4 choices. Like pick the one you like the best out of the litter. And like yeah, it's like oh, there's gonna be favorites out of everyone. My. Tsumugi gazed at me, distraught over what I had just shared. I'm sure she understood exactly what I was trying to say, even though I couldn't find the right words. I didn't think that any of the boys actually liked me, really. Because I didn't think there was anything special about me to get all romantic about. Well, in my opinion, I don't think there's anything strange about your feelings. I know, keep your guard up. How about this? Try picturing what it would be like if you fell in love with Shion. With Shion? I tried to imagine the scenario like she said. It's like do. Oh no, it's gonna be like running in a field of flowers or something. Hurry up, Slowpoke! Wait for me, Hibari. I can't keep up if you run that fast. We were someplace tropical with a beautiful ocean. Shion and I laughed and chased each other about on a white sandy beach that stretched as far as the eye could see. If you don't hurry, I'll leave you behind. Gasp! Gotcha. You think Shion's gonna run? Shion caught me in his arms right then. I turned my head and saw him smile lovingly at me. I love you, Hibari. I never want us to be apart. Stay with me forever and ever. Oh, Shion! You're like, absolutely not! It's like all the nightmares that she has, and she just like wakes up with a start. Nope, nuh-uh, no way, no how. That'd be torture. I mean, you imagined yourself and Shion in like a very unlikely scenario. You think he's gonna run? That's fantasy. No, you're right on track. It's a little too saccharine for me, but your conventional approach is part of your charm. I mean, she's probably thinking like dirty thoughts, not frolicking in the field. Well then, go on. What happens next? Next. We're continuing the daydream. Hibari, do you love me? We stared into one another's eyes and only saw each other reflected in them. I love... You know, I'd really love a new suit. Would you buy one for me? Huh? You like me looking my best, right? That means it's up to you to maintain my beauty. Oh, that reminds me. Can I make a spa appointment after this? Sunlight's bad for the skin, you know, so you have to pamper it. Okay. A little bit too real of a delusion. No! Not even in a million years! Hibari, why must you ruin your own fantasies? But seriously now. That was too contrived. Shouldn't you be a bit more honest with yourself? You told me to do it! I've never been in love before, so excuse me if it's difficult for me to imagine it. You're certainly honest when you're with me. You're different. Besides, Shion wants to be a kept man. I couldn't fall in love with someone like that. I can't even consider it. It's out of the question. Totally impossible. Okay, I hear ya. Poor Shion's got a tough road ahead of him. Whose side are you even on, Tsumugi? I'm just expressing my charm. This charm thing again. Yeah. Just don't use it as an excuse for like bad behavior and be like, oh no, it's part of my charm. I'm so quirky. She asserted herself without hesitation, and I slumped forward in disappointment. Later after school, I walked out of the school gates intending to head home. When a notification on Wiz. Who's it from? A name I didn't expect popped up on my screen. What do I do? After hesitating for a moment, I ended up replying to him. Oh, hang on. I'm fixing my microphone again. Is it Rue? Or is it Shion? There's a lot of hymns. This is like most of our contacts are hymns. Then I got into the car that was waiting for me. I'd like you to take me somewhere. I had the driver take me to where he would be waiting. Get a private meeting? I eventually arrived at the cafe that I went to with Shion before. There, I met. It's you. Hi, Hibari. Thank you so much for coming. You made Shion very upset last time. That's right. It was Rue. He told me on Wiz that he wanted to apologize for the other day, so I agreed to meet. So, I'm really sorry about what happened. I totally ruined your date. It's okay. I'm not bothered about it. Is Shion mad at me? I said some really mean things. Yes, he's mad. Don't talk to him again. He's just gonna try to fade out your existence. Well, he hasn't said much about it. Nothing at all? Maybe that's worse. Maybe the apathy is just worse. No. Okay. Judging by Shion's reaction when we saw Rue on TV, he doesn't have a very good impression of the kid, but that's right. He just changed the channel. I don't even want to look at his existence right now. I probably shouldn't tell him that. This seems even a worse insult. I didn't want to rub salt on his wounds. Rue already seemed so dejected. I decided to change the subject. By the way, Rue, I saw you on TV the other day. Huh? You were on a variety show, right? You're so popular. I was really surprised. Thank you for saying that. But Leclerc doesn't want me as one of his angels, so it doesn't matter. You can move on from the Leclerc thing and get your own. Just be your own person. He hung his head as he spoke. He looked so pitiful. Like all his self-confidence from the other day was merely an act. Rue, why do you want to be one of Leclerc's angels? I wanted to be like Amethyst. I've thought he was beautiful for a long, long time. I wanted to be like that, even before my debut as an idol. That's why I thought if I could be one of Leclerc's angels, I could be just as great as him. But he didn't pass the audition. His dreams meant so much to him. It must have been incredibly frustrating. That's why I was always at the photo exhibit. I went there every single day and looked at Amethyst all the time. And then you brought Shion along. He hasn't changed one bit. Amethyst was still Amethyst even as a grown-up. I wanted him to like me. I wanted him to say I was amazing and cute. And then maybe he'd like me enough, he'd introduce me to Leclerc and I could become an angel like him. Unfortunately for you, he doesn't have that sway. His thought process was childish and a little more than self-serving. However, his feelings were so unvarnished that I couldn't dislike him. Rue's genuine and dedicated pursuit of his dream is very impressive. Compared to me, at least. Ever since I was a child, I've only done what I had to do. I never had any dreams. So, are you and Shion like boyfriend and girlfriend? What? No! Oh, it's okay. I got it. You don't have to worry. Amethyst is world famous after all. I'll keep it a secret. You wanna have like those like idol worshippers that like they can't even like go out with anyone or like date anyone or like marry anyone because then their fans just like will just send them or their loved one death threats. It's awful. No, sweetie, you've got it all. Oh, also, I have a favor to ask of you. He's not even listening to me. I really want to make up with Shion somehow. I at least want to say I'm sorry in person. I was upset and said some mean things. I don't want my hero to think badly of me. I know I'm asking you for a big favor, but please help me see him again somehow. Rue put his hands together pleadingly and looked at me with desperation. His words conveyed sincerity, and I was genuinely surprised to see how serious he was. If I think about Shion's feelings in all this, it's probably best to refuse, but it's hard to say no to Rue because I know how he feels. Alright, I'll do what I can. Really? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Now how am I gonna get Shion to meet with him? I mean, if he says no, right? Rue may have been beaming with joy, but I had a splitting headache. I really feel like the kid's not gonna take no as an answer, though. Fluctuating emotions has been cleared. Alright, that wasn't too long. Oh, we got a witness message. Oh, it's another one from Rue. Thank you. Thank you so much for introducing me to Shion. I'm so glad that I asked you. All I can do is take you to his photography exhibit. That's it. That's fine. I'll do my best from there. I'm sorry that I interrupted your date, though. That's okay. It didn't really matter, to be honest. Oh wait, are we like going back to the exhibit and not telling Shion that like Rue is gonna be there? I thought we were gonna like ask him if it's okay to talk, not spring it up on him. I never had dreams the way you have yours, Rue. But if you're serious about it, I want to do what I can to help. Hibari. I hope you get to apologize properly. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. About tomorrow. Yes. Never mind. It's nothing. I'm gonna do my best to make my dreams come true. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. See you tomorrow. Okay, well, I don't know. Are we really gonna spring this up on Shion? He was very uncomfortable talking about his father. And like, Rue's the one that brought it up in like the worst way possible. Alright, so let's do this event. Amethyst who forgives all. It's the end of the board. And then, yeah, I bet the little epilogue after that will be short, and then we'll get to the board 3. At Rue's request, I arranged for him to meet Shion, but someone else is waiting when he arrives. Let's play this event. That weekend, Shion and I walked side by side. He was in a good mood. Get another date with Hibari. I'm so glad you asked me on a date, Hibari. Though lately, I feel like you've been avoiding me. No, I haven't been. Really? Oh, okay. Anyway, this is your 3rd time now, isn't it? You must have really enjoyed the exhibition to want to go back again. Yep, sure did. today's the last day to see it, so... Oh no, and then we're gonna spring Rue on him. I feel bad. You seem kind of nervous, Hibari. What? No, I'm not. Is it because we're on a date? Now that I think about it, this is the first time you've asked me out. You're so cute. You've got the wrong idea. He smiled at me pleasantly, then smoothly took my hand again. We were just about to start walking again. Oh. Hi. What? Is that who I think it is? Ah, Rue! Wow, what a coincidence. I didn't think I'd see you here again. Yep, it's a coincidence, alright. Hibari, come on, terrible at lying. Oh, Shion sees right through it. That's right. The real reason I asked Shion on a date was to get him to meet Rue again. Of course, I feel bad for deceiving him. But this was the only plan I could think of. Hibari. Wow, I'm so surprised to see you here, Rue. Wait, it must be kismet. You know what? I was hoping we'd run into each other again, because I go to the photo exhibition every day. Rue scanned Shion's expression, like he was trying to ascertain whether he was in a good mood. Shion? He's like, I'm just gonna ignore your existence. I'm really sorry about before. I know I said those mean things, but Amethyst is my hero, honestly. I understand if you hate me, but I really don't want you to. I'm really sorry. This isn't working, is it? I mean, like, not everyone's gonna like you, Rue. And Shion is a petty man. Just give it up. Should I help Rue out? No, if I say something, it'll probably just complicate things. As I watched in suspense, Shion glanced over at me. We looked at each other for a moment, then... Fine. I accept your apology. Oh, he's probably doing it for, like, Hibari's sake. Really? Good for you, Shion. And now, we're going somewhere else. What? He's like, yeah, he's done with you. Because you're here. Come on. Shion, wait. I really do want to see Leclerc's photos one more time. We could at least do a quick go-round. If that's what you want. Shion nodded in agreement when I asked him again, though he seemed reluctant. The gallery was more crowded than before, since it was the last day of the exhibition. It was easy to see just how popular Leclerc was by the exhibition's success. I guess Leclerc isn't gonna be here after all. Man, what a pity! I really wanted his autograph. I was sure he'd show up on the final day. Doesn't the artist often show up at these kinds of solo exhibitions? He absolutely won't come. If he has time to interact with fans, then he has time to create, and that's what he'd rather be doing. He must have a great manager to, like, set up, like, all these exhibitions then. Like, he just doesn't think about anything else, just create. I see. Oh, is that what Leclerc's really like? Rue, no, hush. Tell me more about him. I'm such a huge fan. I want to know everything. It's confidential. It didn't look like Shion really trusted Rue. His attitude towards Rue was extremely cold, unlike his interactions with me. I know, he's just like, you just like, like anyone else who's just like pathetic, just like scrubs their existence from from, like, his mind. It's just like, in his eyes, he just sees Hibari. But Rue didn't give up and plowed full steam ahead. I couldn't get involved in this. Maybe like in that regard, Shion is kind of like his father. He gets very hyper-focused on, like, the object of his desire. Either it's like, it could be art, or in this case for Shion, it's Hibari. And so I turned my attention away from them and focused on the photos. I really wish you could tell me more stuff. Like, who's this redheaded model? What are they like? I don't know who they are. He's totally lying. He told me that model's name is Ruby. Okay, I get it. I can't ask anything related to Leclerc. But that means you can tell me about yourself. For an idol, this kid sure doesn't know when to quit. Rue wasn't at all deterred and kept up his barrage of questions. I don't know, maybe that's just how he got you get ahead in life, I guess. Charging ahead. Do you still go to school, Shion, or do you work? You're probably old enough to work. What's your job? Oh no, he asked that question. He's a kid. So yeah, I guess my job is being Hibari's pet. Let's not put it like that. Come again? Pet? You're not boyfriend and girlfriend? You're gonna introduce weird ideas to Rue. Don't phrase it like that. You're a marriage candidate, and you're only in the house like during the selection process. Of course I want that to happen eventually. So what's your job? I told you, being Hibari's pet. My duties are taking care of her hair, greeting her when she comes home, and much more. Like, all those duties that she's describing, like, it just reminds me of, like, a lady in waiting. Like, he's the head lady in waiting, because he gets to touch her hair. Oh, so, he's on a long summer break, but for adults. I had to intervene. Rue looked up at me with confusion. Okay, I don't know how we gonna explain this to a child. The kept man. Let it go, kid. No more questions. Oh, I see. A grown-up sure can do lots of things. Thankfully, Rue read my mind. I was really impressed at what a clever kid he was. On the other hand, Shion wore a perfectly composed smile. That was intentional. You totally said that all on purpose. Or was it payback for deceiving him earlier? Or was it to disillusion Rue? Maybe it was both. Be like, hey, the person the person that you idolize so much is bowing at Hibari's feet. If that was the way he wanted it, then I wasn't going to help him out the next time he needed it. Rue looked askance at me, but continued his questions. So, Shion, you don't model anymore, do you? I bet if you went back to modeling now, you'd be super popular instantly. I'm not interested. Besides, Hibari takes up my full attention now. I think that's enough of that. We're still on our date, right? Despite the third wheel. Let me have a little fun. Seriously now. During this exchange, we arrived at the area where Amethyst photo was displayed. Oh, there it is again. As soon as we did, my eyes went to the photo. I had seen it in the brochure countless times, but seeing it in person, this photo is extraordinary. I'm glad you like it. But the real thing is right here, you know. we have Amethyst at home. Amethyst at home. Shion. You and the photo art. Oh, but then suddenly, a flash of white light blinded my vision. What was that? Get back, Hibari. Uh-oh. Is it paparazzi? Shion stepped in front of me before I could ask what was going on. Or did, like, Rue take a picture? It looked like he was trying to protect me. Who are you? Suddenly shoving a camera on someone's face is rather disrespectful. I know usually like some exhibitions they don't allow you to take photographs. You can get in trouble. That's why they want you to like pay for like the art book or the brochures. Oh, the reporter. Sorry, just one more shot. A camera? Once I had blinked the flash away, I saw a man standing right next to us, holding a camera at the ready. Why is he taking your photo? What in the world does he want? Hey, paparazzo, are you listening? Don't be mean to them, Mr. Take. Wait, you're being sneaky. Huh? Wait, who's Mr. Take? They don't want you to take their picture. Oh, well, hey, if it isn't Lil Rue. Sorry, but you know, I can't let a scoop like this pass me by, right? Yeah, okay, but... I was taken aback. Their exchange made them sound like acquaintances. Did Rue set us up? From the sound of things, the man talking to Rue seemed to be a reporter. We've been set up. What? So, can I ask you a few questions? How's this for a headline? Legendary model, Amethyst secret, jaunt to Japan. You won't believe what he has to say about his past. He's like the thing, the landmine we do not want to talk about. How dare you? It's okay, Hibari. Don't say anything. How about you start off with your business card? I have no idea who you are with or what publication you're with. Oh sure, here you are. VB Publications, huh? As I said, I don't like it when people take my photo without permission, and I'm not answering any of your questions. But this great opportunity just felt, yeah, opportunity for you, not opportunity for Shion. You didn't just happen to see me. You were waiting for me. Besides, Leclerc's models, and particularly those in the Angel series, are all under contract. We can't disclose anything that happened back then. Ah, those foreign contracts are pretty strict. That's a toughie. How about you just take some pictures of Shion without asking him questions? Like you just happened to see a beautiful guy at the exhibition, so you took his photo. That way it's not a problem with the contract. Now that's an idea. I'll set it up where he's just standing in front of the Amethyst photo. I won't write that he's actually Amethyst, but people will get the gist just by looking at him. Right, kid? Yeah, I like that. Great idea! Alright, now let's have you... This is bad. I don't like it one bit. I know. I'll say I'm from the Tojo family. That should put a stop to this immediately. But then that's probably gonna inflame the reporter even more. He's gonna have a bigger scoop. Because you're like two big names. Fine. On one condition, you must promise not to take any photos of her. The same goes for the pictures you just took. Don't use any of the ones she's in for your article. Of course, no sweat. But while we're on topic, who is she? You also may not ask questions about her. If you can't follow my rules, you don't get your photo op. Alright, you don't have to tell me twice. Shion then followed the photographer's direction and stood in front of the Amethyst picture. I could only stand back and watch from a distance. Okay, next let's get a photo with your buddy Rue!
Well, really? Yay!
Soon the impromptu photo shoot ended. Remember to keep your word. Otherwise... Hey pal, I told you. I got it. No worries. Alright. Hibari, let's go. What? Come on. Shion took my hand and began moving to escape the people who started to gather around us. When I looked back at Rue, I saw him together with a reporter. You traitor, Rue! Rue appeared to have an apologetic expression, but he quickly looked away and huddled with the reporter. I've been had. It was too little, too late. This is probably gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up later. After leaving the gallery, we decided to seek refuge at the cafe for a moment. I knew there were no reporters and cameras here, but I still felt anxious and couldn't relax. This is all my fault. I have to apologize to Shion. Sorry that took so long, but everything's fine now. Shion came and sat across from me as I stared at the tabletop. What were you doing? I gave Jeeves a call. I told him about what happened earlier. Oh, is he gonna put like a gag order on that reporter? If we use the Tojo influence, there will definitely be no mention of you in the article. I can't believe you thought that far ahead, while I just sat here freaking out. Thinking about what he did for me, I said, are you mad? I'm sorry. Alright. Are you mad? Shion's sigh sounded so serious and intense. But thinking about it logically, I couldn't blame him. I mean, it's all part of Hibari's innocence, right? She just thought she was being nice to a kid, but the kid wasn't nice back. There's no way he wouldn't be angry with me after everything I've done. I'm so sorry. Oh, a little bicycle horn outside. The corn man is outside. You're like a sad puppy. It's so cute. You're... At a time like this? I'm being serious here. I know. You're a good person, Hibari. But it's okay. I'm not mad. He's not mad at you. He's just mad at the other situation. Really? Regardless of the kid, you didn't know about the reporter, did you? I could tell by how you reacted. So don't apologize. In fact, I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What do you mean? Why wouldn't I be? I should have known that if I showed up somewhere involving the Leclerc, that something like that could happen. Nowadays, it's not as intense as it used to be, but there have been several previous instances where that same thing happened. Oh, I see. What did that kid say to you anyway? He said he really looked up to Amethyst, and that he had for a long, long time. So he didn't want you to hate him. He knew he had done something wrong and wanted to apologize. I didn't think he was lying. But it didn't matter, because, like a sentimental fool, I believed him. Actually, I think he meant it. You do? He's probably always honest, no matter what. So I don't think what he said to you is a lie, Hibari. But his desire to be the next Amethyst eclipses everything. Like he said, there's only a limited amount of time to become one of Leclerc's angels. So I think he was more desperate than we realized. Using the reporter is one way to go about it. He connected himself with me and got some promotion. Are you mad at Rue? I am, because he got you mixed up with this. Other than that, I'm fine. It's a beautiful thing to see someone who won't back down and just goes for it, so I don't mind. That was a very Shion thing to say. But as I said, I'm the one at fault for all this. Normally, I would have handled everything better, but I'm aware that I was too cruel this time. You think so? Yes. I was irritated that he ruined my date with you, Hibari. The kid had no other choice but to use you. I'm the one that made him go that far. That's why I'm the one who should apologize. I'm sorry I got you involved in all this. I know it was overwhelming. Shion understands what it means to be used. That particular brand of pain was extremely familiar to me as well. I couldn't blame Shion when I thought about it. It's not your fault. Hibari. It's my fault for being naive enough to fall for it. So, I'll be more careful from now on. I stated this with firm determination, and Shion gave me a smile full of mixed emotions. I never wanted you to feel like this when you're with me. He then reached across the table and... No, hold hands. He gently took my hands. Look at me in the eyes for a moment. Please don't look away. Just listen to me. Sipping their tea. I had been so flustered that I almost unconsciously pulled my hands away. But then Shion said that, all while staring at me unblinkingly. What? Where is this coming from? And we're in public. Honestly, I felt so embarrassed I wanted to run away. But with our hands together and fingers entwined, I couldn't get out of it. I can't look away. I know you're stubborn, Hibari, and I know it's because of your position. I've seen a lot of people like that in my life. But you know, those people were also good at loosening up. As far as I can tell, though, you're not very good at doing that, Hibari. Actually, scratch that. Maybe you're just too hard on yourself. You think it's wrong to depend on someone, or to let them spoil you. Words failed me. It dawned on me that I hadn't been able to choose how I lived my life. Shion squeezed my hands a little tighter. It was as if he was holding me up, so to speak. That's why I want to take care of you, Hibari. I'll accept you wholly as you are, and protect that vulnerable heart of yours. I want you to feel safe with me. If you keep taking everything on yourself, one day you'll reach your limit and collapse, you know. Or maybe I'm no good for you. Am I not able to comfort you? I looked into Shion's eyes as he whispered that to me, and I knew that he was truly Amethyst who forgives all. Mesmerized by his eyes, I said. Barricade battle!
僕は君を癒したい。それだけ。
そんな目で見られたら私
僕は絶対君の隣に行くよ。
いいよ見ないでよ。
えいえいえいえい。
恥ずかしい。
今だけは素直になってみせて。
Alright, fall down. You always sound so lazy, just like hitting the wall. Hey. You're not bad for me. But you're not bad for me, but I just don't know what to do with you. My throat was dry, perhaps because of my nerves. In spite of that, I was able to push through and tell him how I felt. Then Shion fell silent for some reason. Maybe he didn't hear me? We're not far apart though. Well, I've got a problem. Huh? I really want to kiss you right now. What? May I? Too soon. No way! Oh my gosh! No! Sorry, the CG just has hand holdings. That's all you get. It's already scandalous enough for Hibari. Now, you can let my hands go. Nope. I quietly pleaded with him, but he just leisurely shook his head. I'm holding off on kissing you, so let me do this a little longer. Is he seriously trying to bargain with me? He tried to push a little further ahead, but you wouldn't let him, so he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep the hands. How much longer? I'll let you know when. Shion stared right at me the whole time. And with such a loving gaze. My hands gradually began to sweat as I looked directly into his eyes. Having a staring contest. Are we done yet? Not yet. We stayed in that same position for a while. We can have a meltdown here. In the end, the only photos that got published in the weekly magazine were of Shion and Rue. Was it because of Shion's threat? Or thanks to Kasuga pulling some strings? Probably Kasuga. I mean, Shion probably doesn't have, a lot of... Oh, it depends on his friends. We don't know all of Shion's friends. But, yeah, I feel like a big, I'm gonna say, corporation. There's probably some pressure on the publication, on VB publications. The news caused a stir in a small portion of media outlets, but died down quickly. One morning. Hibari, I need your help, please. Shion has things to do this morning, but he's still asleep. Could you wake him up for me, please? Oh no, I'm gonna see him without makeup. Again? Sighing, I glanced up at the clock. I had plenty of time before I had to leave. But... do I even want to go to Shion's room to wake him up? No, not today. What? Come on! Gonna have to do it yourself, bro. After Nayata had trudged upstairs, I finished my breakfast as usual. Better get going. Morning. Oh, he came down really fast. Just then, Shion came downstairs. He must have finally finished getting ready. Okay. Took him all breakfast time to, make up his face. But he was by himself. Where's Nayata? Oh, you know. Poor Naita. You get a scolding. Just so you know, given the choice, I'd rather be woken up by you, Hibari. Not gonna happen. You came to wake me up before, though. That was then, and this is now. I feel quite differently than I did that time. A little bit more self-conscious. I put an end to this conversation and made a beeline for the door. And then... Have a good day. Don't be gone long, okay? I'll miss you. As I passed him, Shion smiled at me, like a flower unfurling in bloom. The moment I caught that smile, my face flamed with the heat of 1,000 suns. Catch you later. I quickly walked out of the house and made my escape without daring to look back at him. My heart really can't take this. Right after I left the house, I crouched with my head in my hands, just like I did before. I had to. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to keep my cool. Why am I always like this around Shion? Even after everything, it's still happening. Ugh, how did I ever live before? Come on, Miss Hibari. We don't want to be late. I'm coming. I suddenly looked up at the sound of Kasuga's calm voice. It's okay. Everything's all right. You got this. That's right. You're still hanging on. Just about, I think. Alright, Amethyst, who forgives all, has been cleared. Alrighty. That wasn't a very... It was a little romantic at the cafe, but yeah, maybe we were really bad that we, like... That Shion and Hibari got tricked. It's not good to feel like get betrayed like that. Then he's probably gonna post it all over social media and like have all the unwanted attention. Alright, I know you've been going for quite a while, but I kind of want to finish this board, so usually these are short. The little ones, like the little like epilogue thingy at the end of the chapter. Confidence and conviction. After we return home from a date, Shion runs into Kasuga. The two of them have a chat. Uh-oh. This is probably not gonna be a nice chat, is it? What? You and Shion went on another date together. But you didn't accept when I asked you out. No, today was not a date. Then what was it? It's personal. When we came home after being out, we were immediately bombarded with questions. I'm guessing it's like Shion just looking at all of them. And it was still the same now, even after we had dinner. Anyway, I had something to do today, and I needed Shion's help, so we... She locked eyes with me. But then Hibari's face flushed red, and she looked away from me. I wonder if she's thinking about us. How cute. What are you smiling at? Oh, nothing. Ugh! She was so charming, I couldn't help but smile wider, even though I knew it would upset her more. He likes the tsundere. When I looked at the clock, I noticed it was already 9 p.m. Now should be a good time. Well, I'm going to head up to my room. What? You going to bed already? We had a big day today. I'd like to revel in my happiness alone for a bit. Revel? What? What in the world does that mean? Explain yourself. Naita in all caps. What happened? I need to know. Sounds interesting. Let's hear it then. Will you all be quiet? I slipped out of the room just as everyone broke out into an uproar. Just left her to the wolves with that comment. Mr. Miyazumi. I bumped into Jeeves unexpectedly right then. I have taken care of the matter from earlier. I see. Thank you. There's no reason to thank me. It is only natural that I protect Miss Hibari. Huh. You're not upset with me. Regarding what, sir? You know it's my fault for getting her into that situation, right? I thought you'd at least take the opportunity to impart one of your snide remarks. Here's how I see it. In this instance, the matter was brought about by Miss Hibari's actions. It had nothing to do with your situation. Interesting. Oh, great. I'm glad I can count on you for next time. Whatever do you mean? Well, once Hibari and I get married, this kind of thing is bound to happen again, right? She's definitely going to choose me. She may not be able to put it into words yet, but her heart is set on me. How does he know? You know, in Japan, we call that counting your tanukis hides before you catch them. Do they? like counting your chickens before they hatch. Doesn't ring a bell. You know nothing about Miss Hibari. It is true that she has taken a great interest in you as of late. However, it is nothing more than that. Wow, Kasuga's just like really... Imagine when they get married. Like, Kasuga's just gonna be so bitter. But I sincerely hope you two can have a long relationship together. There's the snide comment. Whatever, it's fine. I have my own way of doing things. Both of them were like pettier than women. When I got back to my room, I made a quick call. It's been a while since I talked to her. I'm sure she'll pick up at this hour, though. As I thought this, the phone connected. Oh. Hi, Eureka. How have you been? Have you had lunch already? Oh, that's good. Listen, I need a favor. It's urgent. So, Leclerc had an exhibition here for his photos. Yes, like always. But this time around something happened, and I had to take some photos. The guy said he'd keep quiet about the fact that I'm Amethyst, but I'm not sure he'll actually do that. Oh, Shion's putting some pressure of his own. He's like, I got friends too, Kasuga. Like, okay, so this is gonna have Tojo family bearing down on one side, and then like Shion's friend bearing down on the other. I'm sorry to ask you, but could you have your office handle things? Thank you. I'd expect nothing less from such a capable president. Huh? No way. I do not want to do that anymore. Wait, what? Do what? Yes, I'm fine. I'm doing well. And it sounds like things are going well over there too. I'm glad to hear it. I guess so. I think I'll stay in Japan for a while. Who knows? I might not go back there again. That's a secret. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Thanks again. That's that then. Still, I wonder how much longer these old photos are going to haunt me. I suppose it's good that Leclerc's photos leave a lasting impression, but that's also why things are complicated. But It ended up bringing her and I closer, so overall, it was a good thing. You know nothing about Miss Hibari. I wasn't so arrogant that I thought I knew every single thing about her. But if that's the case, then I should make an effort to know moving forward. I should understand her better. No less than that. Jeeves exaggerates every word he says. I wonder if he enjoys threatening others. But anyway, Hibari was so cute just now. I chuckled softly to myself, remembering how red she turned just for making eye contact with me. I'm excited to get to know a new side of her again tomorrow. Confidence and conviction has been cleared. She also cleared the board. Oh god, I always get... looks like a lot. Alrighty. So we'll start the third board in the next episode. See how long it will take us to get through all this. Yeah, it seems like a lot of chapters, but a lot of them are pretty short. Okie doke, let's save. Over here. Okie doke. Well, I hope you guys had a fun and relaxing time. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.